Good morning. Welcome to Against the Public for April 18th. Today, we're looking at another full slate in Major League Baseball. 2 NBA play-in games for the 8th seed. We'll start that off with Miami and Atlanta. Finish it off with Dallas and Memphis. Heading into Friday's games, all access customers are on a nice 12-4 overall run on our totals. We'll look to extend that today. And of course, when you go to Pickdawgz.com and look for the picks, I will decipher which ones are side and total. I'm Dana Lane. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for spending part of your day with me. Let's get into our preview of Friday's menu along with a look at our all-access card. Major League Baseball starts us off early. Rotation number 901, 902, 2:20 Eastern Time, 11:20 a.m. Pacific Time between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Chicago Cubs. Game 1 of a 3-game weekend series. Corbin Burns 0-1, a 5.28 ERA starts for the Snakes against Colin Ray. 0-0, a 1.00 ERA for the Cubs. Diamondbacks 12-7, 4th place in the National League West. Chicago 12-9, a 1-game lead over Milwaukee in the Central. If it's Wrigley, well, we're going to have to look at the win factor because usually it's a factor this time of year, and today will be no exception. The wind will peak at 18 miles an hour. It will be blowing out, and it looks like it's going to be pretty consistent throughout the day, 16 to 18 miles an hour. It will be blowing out. At least that's what the weather report says. Temperatures will be in the mid-70s, so we could definitely see some long balls. We do see 66% of the money on the Cubs, 68% on the over. Arizona minus $1.35 road favorite, 10.5 under, minus 12. Dodgers, Rangers. What a great series this is going to be. A 3-game series in Arlington to highlight the weekend. Yamamoto 2-1, 1.23 ERA will go up against Jacob deGrom. 0-0, 4.30 ERA. Dodgers have been bet down from minus $1.52 to minus $1.41. Total is 8 under, minus 12. This one will be, winds might be a factor as well. Blown out 12 to 16 miles an hour. Temps in the low 80s. Now, the roof is scheduled to be open. Want to double check on that if, of course, that's something that you factor into your handicapping. There will be 3 games on your all-access Major League card, our all-access card in Major League Baseball. We look to improve on a 30-16 MLB run on our totals, plus 1,070 units. So again, when you look at Pickdawgz.com, I will decipher which ones are side and total wagers. Again, no NHL until Saturday, but the NBA is backed, as we mentioned, and we'll start that off with rotation number 589, 590. Miami Heat, Atlanta Hawks, 7 o'clock Eastern Time. Miami minus 1, 219.5. Atlanta opened up as a favorite, but 82% of that money has pushed Miami into the role of a favorite. Heat have lost 4 of the last 7 games. Last 5 games have cashed over, so they're looking to go 6 straight games cashing overs. Miami 40, 42-1 against the number this year, 44-39 to the over. Atlanta had a 3-game streak against the number broken in that opening game at Orlando. 4 of the last 6 games have cashed over tickets. The Hawks are an even 41-41-1 ATS record this year, 49-31-3 to the over. They're one of the best over teams in the NBA. And if you don't understand this play-in format, well, that's okay. I don't think anybody else does either. I don't know why 1 through 8 was not sufficient, but we have to create these little tournaments, I guess, to create interest. No matter how many tournaments you create, my Washington Wizards will never be in the postseason. The second game features the Dallas Mavericks and the Memphis Grizzlies. Dallas 44, check that, 43 straight up, 38-42-3 against the number, 45-36-2 to the over. Memphis 48-35 straight up, 42-40-1 against the number, 46-35-2 to the over. Memphis has been bet down from 6.5 to 6. The total has followed suit. 221.5 is your number right now. That opened at 222.5, so we're down a point overall. And of course, those numbers are all consensus numbers, so check your local book or the book that you use for your specific number. I will have a play in both NBA contests, so please Get involved with an NBA playoff pass that's up there right now, just $149.99. Gives you every NBA play until they crown a champion. Your all-access pass, of course, will cover all of that. So please join me on Saturday. Before I get to your free play, I just want to remind you about Friday is like, it's all screwed up because I got people here. I got people at the house that are not normally here on Thursdays, and I know what day it is. But anyway, before I get to your free play, I just want to remind you about my annual all-access pass that will give you every play that I release for just $4.11 a day. Also, I will have NHL playoff pass, my NHL playoff pass up there in addition to the NBA. Be the same price, $149.99. Gives you every play that I release on the ice. We've had an amazing year in the National Hockey League, so we're going to finish that off with a strong postseason. Just $149.99 gives you each one of those packages. And of course, again, guys, if you jump on my annual all-access pass, or any all-access pass for that matter, you'll get every play that I release. And that annual pass will give you all of baseball, all of the postseasons, all the NFL, all college basketball, all college football. You get the idea. We'll set you right down at this point in 2026. So you can get that for just $4.11 a day. Of course, if that's a little much, we also have 3-day passes, 7-day passes, 30. So you guys get it by now. But please make sure you join me on Friday. Okay, let's get to your free play. Rotation number 913, 914. We'll have the Seattle Mariners 10-9 taking on the Toronto Blue Jays 11-8. Brian Wu 2-0, 2.84 ERA. Bowden Francis 1.12, 3.71 ERA. First pitch is scheduled for 7:07 Eastern Time, 4:07 Pacific Time. Seattle -16, 7.5 over -12. Seattle's 10-9 against the run line this year, 9-8-2 to the under. The Mariners have won 6 of 7 with 5 of their last 7 going over the total. Toronto 15-4 against the run line. I think they're the best team in Major League Baseball against the run line this year. They're 12-7 to the under to go with that. Jays have won 3 of 4 while cashing 4 of 5 over tickets. I'm going to count on this Mariners lineup. If you watch them over the last couple of days, maybe we're starting to see a little bit of a trend with them. I'm going to count on them to push us over. They ended that series against the Reds hitting .291, 7 home runs in the last 2 games, including that dramatic game today. Unfortunately, Cincinnati fell a little short, but it wasn't because they didn't have plenty of chances. They just didn't get plenty of pitching. But again, I like how the offense is starting to blossom a little bit, and I'm going to ride that today. Jays have averaged just under 5 runs a game over the previous 5 games. So we have 2 teams that I think are ripe for a big offensive explosion. Seattle 6-3-1 in the 6-3-1 to the over in their last 10 games. Your free play for Friday is over 7.5 -12. Now, get to Pickdawgz.com, where every individual play and every discounted long-term pass is locked and loaded, including my annual all-access pass for just $4.11 a day. I can't thank you enough for joining me. Please hit that like and subscribe button. If you have any questions or comments, find me on X at Dana Lane Sports. Happy to converse with anybody. So, anybody's got any questions, you wouldn't believe the questions that I get, but not one of these guys that likes to ghost people. I never liked it when it happened to me, and I certainly wouldn't do it to any of my customers, but I guess that's a private pet peeve. Anyway, for Against the Public, I'm Dana Lane. All the best to you and your wagers on Friday.